religious tolerance and loyalty. Malaysia has a unique identity. We are a diverse, multicultural nation. Our ways of life passing under one flag, including religion. So the divisions and disunity of races and religions is a constant issue that we face for many generations. We can be more tolerant of our religious differences by augmenting one sense of duty. That is loyalty, the subject of our subtopic.
Loyalty is a powerful bond that connects individuals to their families, communities, and nations. But what does loyalty mean in a diverse country like Malaysia? Is it tied to race, religion, or something deeper? In this research, we explore public perspectives on loyalty and how it influences interracial relations. By understanding these views, we can promote unity and respect beyond racial and religious identities.
So this research illustrates the close interviewing of ethnicity, religion, and national identity in Malaysia. The responses gathered from the survey show that Malaysians associate their religious identity with their primary identity as a Malaysian citizen, and at times this may create ethnic and religious rifts. Loyalty to the nation is an important factor of reinforcing cohesion, but tends to be perceived as something which is imposed rather than earned. This implies that attempts by the government to strengthen citizens' emotional attachment to a cohesive nation may not be internally felt by the people. The data also implies that although there is a dominant form of patriotism as the target of loyalty, a number of Malaysians seem to render more loyalty to their religious and cultural communities, which suggests that there is a delicate balance between the two dimensions of national unity and ethno-religious identity. The role of the leadership, especially the monarch and politicians, is prominent in promoting unity and tolerance between different religions. According to the survey results, some respondents said that they do not believe that a leader engaging actively in cultural ceremonies would go a long way in achieving balanced inter-ethnic relations. It also seems that even though the presence of leadership would be helpful, it might not be adequate to overcome ethnic and religious differences. To foster religious tolerance in the long term, proactive policymaking and educational measures that promote multicultural cooperation and interfaith dialogue may be more effective. Platforms for interaction like cultural exhibitions, inter-ethnic education, and interfaith dialogues can help alienated Malaysians from various subgroups to interact with each other and eliminate stereotypes. Besides, the results also show that to the extent to which certain ethnic and religious identities coexist, possibly to such an extent that they are treated as one. The circumstance could hinder integration when cultural elements are believed to be associated solely with selective groups. The research indicates that national cohesion might be more enhanced if more Malaysians were willing to embrace ethnic and religious diversity without an ethnocentric or sectarian interpretation. The provision of government policy for adequate representation of all the ethnic groups, to provide and not to restrict on the basis of religion, plays an important role in fostering peace. In the long run, while Malaysia's multiculturalism is thought to be an advantage, it is counterbalanced with the growing religious and ethnic divisiveness that poses a challenge which needs delicate and calculated interventions. Those findings suggest the need of efforts that not only advocate tolerance but do positive actions to nurture respect and appreciation to different communities. Facilitating inclusive national stories, implementing unity efforts through leadership, and addressing fair socio-economic development has to be done to form a society where religion as an identity is not a source of conflict but a basis of understanding. For the conclusion, I would like to say that this study underlines the importance of religion and loyalty to self and others as central features of Malaysian identity and ethno-national relations. Although national loyalty is highlighted, it is apparent that religion and one's culture operates at an equally deeper and more profound level of self and social identity. These survey findings show that while a core of Malaysians view patriotism as an integrative essence, in reality, religious identity supersedes national identity, leading to social disunity in the country. Nonetheless, there is an acknowledgement that leadership, be it from the monarchy or the government or even community leaders, has a major influence, positively or negatively, on religious intolerance and racial integration. The active promotion of cultural events and the engagement of public figures in fostering such initiatives could bolster national integration while mitigating intergroup conflicts. Malaysia's multicultural framework poses both an advantage and a challenge simultaneously. The country's religious diversity creates the potential for management issues so that no one group is alienated or marginalized. Social integration also can result from policy reforms that foster equal opportunity and cultural cooperation alongside educational programs aimed at promoting social understanding. This research supports the concept that religious tolerance is possible through a shared national identity, inclusive leadership, and active cultural participation. Balancing religious sentiments with patriotic sentiments protective of national cohesion is what will adequately maintain Malaysia's social balance in the future. That's all from my group. Thank you.